Welcome to the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies, the #1 Dragon Ball Super podcast on YouTube with 3 friends from the East Coast.
The one and only quantizing and fluctuating podcast.
Do you need to include that every time we do this?
No, it's only like the second or third time.
That's like the 4th time.
Don't worry.
Hey, welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy 2018.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
We are back for another episode of the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies. We have another 4 episodes to talk about. I think we're getting to a good pattern now of like, this is like a once a month kind of thing where we let like 4 episodes build up and then we talk about them.
Yeah, you know, individual episodes aren't going to necessarily have that much to, not have that much to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, perhaps the first 3 we're going to talk about here.
Yeah, very true.
If they were individual episodes, wouldn't be, so great.
It's funny. I went back and checked out our original episodes of this podcast back when we had the like they were retelling the Battle of the Gods saga. We were going episode by episode.
Right.
Man, we were stretched for content.
Yeah.
Those conversations were painful. Like, so you think they're gonna do the same thing over and over again for the entire first half of the show?
Well, that's also circumstantial based on how they started it. But
yeah, well, we also didn't know at the time,
right,
for sure.
And
Yeah.
if you do 1 episode per thing, you also get caught in you do like every line of every scene of the episode to try and fill the time, and then it's like, is it worth it?
Goku screamed for like 3 seconds here. Does that mean something?
Right. I feel like they added it just to stretch out the time slightly.
Did they add a different color orange to his gear?
Actually, you know what bothered me in the most recent episode? When they like walked up to each other or something, I was like, you are stalling. Like when they showed each person, then they showed the footsteps of Goku and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
Sure.
But in today's episode, we are going to cover episode 119 through 122, so there are 4 episodes to cover. But before we get to those, we have a little bit of news to talk about. Fong, according to you, there is a new movie. What is this about?
It's not little news. It's pretty big, I think. They confirmed a new movie for next year, next December. It's coming out in Japan, so I don't know when we're getting it.
Wait, 2019 or 2018?
2018.
Okay, I was going to say like next.
Oh yeah, it was announced in 2017, so yes.
Okay, I was going to say like,
as of then, it would have been next December.
All right, so we have about a year to wait anyway.
Yes.
But the thing is, it's 20th anniversary, right? So if it's anything like the Pokemon one, which Ken, me and you saw it, and we loved that one.
That was phenomenal. Yeah.
So like this could be great too, right? So
is Pikachu going to talk in this one too?
No, now it's going to be Trunks talking, and we'll be like, wait, that already happens. But no, it should be really cool. I'm excited. I mean, do we have any idea, though? I don't think there's any theme yet or anything, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It says here, the theme for this remarkable new film will be Saiyan, the strongest race in the
unlike
universe.
the other ones.
Yeah, wait, how is that anything different? Okay.
Since Battle of the Gods, Goku's undergone new forms from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue to other evolved forms to have gone up against many invincible warriors from multiple universes. This new story will focus on the origin of the Saiyan strength and what it means to be a Saiyan.
Oh my god, you know what's going to be hilarious? They purposely got cornered and explained that whole thing, and you guys were making fun of it, and I was like, it's fine. This is going to explain that guy and his soul traveling through space and all that jumbo.
No, it probably will.
It totally is going to be that.
Yeah.
No, like that's more than likely what it's going to be about.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna go to this movie. You guys are both gonna hate it, and I'm gonna love it. So
not necessarily. That's what's gonna happen. Well, it's like the interview with the dude Toriyama. He was like dropping all this specific shit all of a sudden. That's true. It's like, well, that's very strange. How do you know all this? Oh, well, clearly it's because there's a new movie coming out based on exactly that.
Fong, I think you're going to be triggered, though, if the opening scene is like Bulma in a lab and being like, you know what, Vegeta, I think it's because you have S cells. Like, I think you'll actually kill yourself. And
then she shoots him with the S cell wave and then turns into a monkey.
Right. But, yeah, I'm excited for it, so it should be cool. I like on this thing where they put the cover of, like, each of the movies that they made or whatever.
Have you guys seen all the movies?
Like, yeah. Of course.
I don't think I've seen the Dragon Ball movies.
Which
actually,
makes
I
up like
haven't seen one of the Dragon Ball movies.
What?
One of the Dragon Ball movies I haven't seen.
Okay, which do you know which
the
one?
second one.
Like I've definitely seen all the Dragon Ball Z movies. I just don't think I've seen any of the Dragon Ball movies.
The Dragon Ball movies are different. They're like, how should I say?
Aren't they all like against like the Red Ribbon Army and stuff like that? Like
no, well the first one's just retelling of like the first 13 episodes, not like first like arc.
Okay.
But with a different villain. That's kind of what the third one is too, which is the one that I saw. That's kind of what the fourth one is too. It's just a retelling of the first arc where they get the Dragon Balls and stuff, but they combine it with the Red Ribbon Army.
Interesting.
I think I've only maybe seen like 2 of these in total.
Really?
Some of them are really good. Some of them are horrific.
Honestly, it's like the same thing with like One Piece movies. I've watched like 2 or 3 of them. Like, that's it.
That's fair.
I don't know. Well, even with Pokemon movies, I've only watched maybe the first 5 or 6.
I've seen all of those.
I watched a few Pokemon movies in between, and I haven't watched many other ones aside from like the 20th one that came out. Like, I don't know.
The first movie's pretty good. I would listen to Brother My Brother just today.
Yep.
Good song. Good song.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the list of these. Like I've seen all the Dragon Ball Z movies, just not these first. I think 3 or 4, which are the Dragon Ball movies.
The third one looks like it's that whole Red Dragon Army thing with that guy. But
yeah.
I don't think the first 2 would be. They look totally different.
What's your favorite one, Fong, of all the movies you've seen?
Oh, it's tied between the second Dragon Ball Z movie and the 12th one.
Don't give me numbers. Give me like.
Oh, okay.
Just count.
Okay, well,
Dennis,
2.
Look.
No, but he said the second Dragon Ball Z movie or the 12th. So is that the 12th Dragon Ball Z movie or the 12th movie total?
12th Dragon Ball Z. 2 is when they fight the Robot Man. A lot of his character stuff got grafted onto Dr. What's his name? Gero. But he was the original Doctor. He wanted Goku's body.
That's right.
He fights Piccolo in it. And he fights the 3 dudes. I don't know. I like the structure of that movie. He like ascends a tower, so it's very like a Game of Death, Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And what else happens? Oh yeah, there's a Kamehameha between Goku, Krillin, and Roshi. And Roshi's the one that calls for it, and it's kind of cool.
Oh, awesome. I like that.
And it's the start of them stealing all the stuff from the Saiyan saga, which they did 3 movies straight, but that's the first one that did it, so I wasn't tired of it by then. Which means there's a beam struggle that ends with a Kaioken.
Yeah,
and
sounds about
he
right.
uses a Spirit Bomb, which Goku uses a Spirit Bomb in like most of these things.
Huh.
And the 12th movie is the one where they make Gogeta, and it's pretty good.
Oh, the Fusion Reborn episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes place in Hell, and a lot of the backgrounds are very different for Dragon Ball.
I think my favorite, I don't know if we should count the most recent 2 because I love Battle of the Gods.
Oh yeah, those are good for different reasons than the other ones.
Exactly. I'm looking at like the classic ones. Like I liked the cooler the movies.
I saw one of the cooler ones.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did you see?
I thought it was cool.
Oh shit! End this podcast forever.
I don't know which one on the top of my head. I don't know, but I remember that I watched some movie with cooler. Can't even tell you the specifics, but I watched it.
I liked the Broly. I like the Broly films.
I like the first one. First one's like feature length.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you like Broly better or the Kefla?
Oh, Kefla way better.
Really?
Yeah, oh, of course.
Yeah, I know. I'm not surprised.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about with this upcoming movie? I'm excited that it's coming out. If it's coming out in Japan in December, we're probably not going to see it till 2019 then.
2019.
Well, now that Disney has their grubby hands on the property.
Wait, what?
Who knows?
Wait, Disney has?
They own. It used to be Fox, and now that Disney bought stuff,
that hasn't gone through yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, it might by the time this would be
true. Just as of recording, it has not gone through yet.
But it's happening for sure, right? Like it's not like
I thought it was
a maybe thing.
It's like
right?
99% happening. Yeah.
Oh,
both companies haven't come out and said it yet, but like everyone's reporting on it. But neither Disney nor Fox have come out and said yes, we're doing this.
Oh, really?
That's why I'm like a little bit like,
what? Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's that then.
Well, what do you guys think the movie will be focused on? Because do you think they'll actually just do a whole movie based on Bean Sprout Man, or do you think you think they won't have a movie with Goku then?
No, I think it's gonna be either Goku or Vegeta can get sick or something like that. And like, oh, your S cells are degrading. Like, what are S cells?
Oh my god!
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
And they're gonna travel into space, talk to the guy who knows everything, and they're gonna find like the lost planet of the Saiyans, where the Saiyans originated from, and find out the story. We'll see flashbacks, and then Goku will fuse with the spirit of this dude, and then his cells will be like fixed. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I hope it happens.
I agree. Except, actually, no, not except. Yeah, I just agree. It should be good.
Like I can't picture there being like a bad guy. I picture just being like a race against the clock kind of thing.
Well, no, there has to be a bad guy. The bad guy will be.
You can have a movie without a bad guy.
Right. It's got to be affecting that guy from the past. In some fashion. I don't know.
Maybe.
They'll make it work.
You think he's the bad guy? Like they go like they find this spirit and it's like I want my body. I want to like be born again. He tries to like take over Goku's body.
No,
because he has the most S cells.
That would be an interesting plot twist. Fong would appreciate that more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I don't see that one coming. I just thought it'd be some random old, like, I was gonna say boss, but like bad guy, and he's gonna find himself as a DLC character in Fighter Z. But
chill.
That's all.
Great.
Yep. Well, yeah, this movie, the Bean Sprout guy, I was thinking about it. His story is very much like Bardock in that
right.
The whole point is that he fails at what he does.
But his soul like continues on.
Well, yeah, that's different from Bardock.
Well, they made an interesting point in this article where they're saying like in each of the last two movies, Goku's gotten a new form of Super Saiyan. Mm-hmm. We had God and then Blue. Like, do you think we'll like see a new form in this one?
Well, they already have Instinct.
Yeah, well, they have the show now to give him forms in, so...
True.
I don't think it's going to happen.
So no Super Saiyan Green?
No.
I have a feeling green's the next color, honestly.
No, it's Blanco.
I want them to bring back Rosé.
I think Rosé is only if you're an evil Saiyan god thing.
Very specific requirements.
Well, that's because that's what it was. It was a alien inside Goku's body using the power of the gods mixed with other shit to make himself pink.
Right.
How come Bean Sprout was a Super Saiyan god, but he just lost normal, stupid monkey Saiyans? Doesn't he suck?
Who knows?
He doesn't have a hyperbolic time chamber.
He's got S cells.
He doesn't have Whis.
Clearly not enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've been on this long enough. Let's move along. Just quick to mention that Dragon Ball FighterZ is out this month in less than 20 days as time recording.
So I'm assuming both of you are getting it. You both got PS4s.
I'm probably getting it. I was gonna hold out for a Switch version, but I think I'm just gonna get it for PS4.
I feel like it wouldn't even be as good on Switch. Like honestly. Like for a game that needs precision with graphics and frames, like
yeah, probably.
I would trust the better actual tech.
The art style itself is not going for realistic. It's going for like that really cool like stylized look, which I think would work.
But also, if you want any online features, I'd trust the online more on the other ones. If you're really going for that,
fair enough. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been debating if I get it for PC.
Fong, you're getting it for PS4, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so I figured I'd just get it for PS4 then, so we can all play and whatnot. And then we'll do a little review on the show and whatnot.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yo, just give me my boy Krillin. Just let me throw some Destructo discs. I'm good.
He's not in the game, actually.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. They cut him out.
He was shown in the game. You be quiet.
I'm going to play as 3 Gokus.
Oh my god. That thing is probably doable.
Undefeatable.
Oh my god. Great.
All right, should we get into the episodes that we missed over the last month or so?
Sure.
Yes, I remember them thoroughly.
Right.
Well, in all fairness, we kind of hinted this at the beginning of the show. They weren't that great. Like, after the amazing episodes we had, the previous episode, these were pretty bad in comparison.
I thought these weren't that bad though. It wasn't memorable, but watching it was fine. It wasn't like I'm dying here and falling asleep. I thought it was enough action.
I think
it was kind of cool.
I think I fell asleep during 119. I had to watch it 2 or 3 times.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah, it really was that bad to me.
Well, all right. I guess
so
I'll have to be the advocate for Piccolo on these. All right. Yep.
Piccolo and Gohan.
Representative.
Yeah, seriously. That's my defined role on this podcast, trying to defend the weaklings. Yeah, I know.
They're not even just the weaklings, they're just your favorites. I don't know why.
I'm telling you, there's still something to that Gohan not using Super Saiyan thing. There's got to be something, or else what is he doing with his life? I don't understand.
He's a different form now.
Yeah, but it doesn't even make him that strong. So there has to be something more to it. I don't know.
Josh, I will give you that. In episode 121, we'll get to it when he's not using Super Saiyan. That's weird. He's still not using it. That's when I started thinking maybe there's more than meets the eye there. But
there has to be. I don't know. There kind of has to be, or else it's very disappointing.
All right. Let's get into the episodes proper. Episode 119, Unavoidable, the fierce stealth attack.
Wow, you should be the narrator guy, the announcer guy.
I'm reading it Ron Burgundy on the nice. The question mark. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Exactly.
So this episode was kind of bleh.
I'm just reading your first bullet point. I was like, oh, wow. Okay.
Well, so Universe 4, this entire episode is Universe 4 trying to take out the rest of 7.
Because they only have 4 guys left. I think this episode's still at 4.
Oh, was it 4?
Because there were 2 of them that got knocked out, I think, early. Super early. It was No,
because Vegeta was fighting that guy from Universe...
Was that not from 4?
No, that was Universe 3. The guy who could run fast.
Yeah. Oh, then never mind. That's what I was talking about.
Because Vegeta's battling him, and he pushes him right to the edge, and out of nowhere, that guy just falls off the edge. And everyone's like, what just happened? How could that be?
Okay.
And then Vegeta gets pushed over the edge too, but Vegeta catches himself and gets back up. And then they realize, there's an invisible fighter around, which is something that we've been talking about for a while, because we've said there's been 2 fighters that we can't see for the longest time.
They looked like little bugs on their picture of the graphic that we see.
Exactly, but apparently that only one of them is a little bug guy, and he's not even invisible.
Yeah. Maybe it's kind of better that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it also kind of lengthened the episode, because if it was just 2 invisible bug guys and they're exactly the same, then it's kind of anticlimactic.
You just figure both out at the same time.
It still felt kind of anticlimactic.
To be fair, it was still very similar. Another invisible
exactly.
guy. And it was just so there's that, sure.
So the first fighter, who actually is invisible, is Gamasaurus, who is basically a lizard man who we never actually see, because he's
you see,
he looks like a Kecleon,
right?
He
exactly.
does look like a Kecleon.
Well, in theory, just like a chameleon, but yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you saw it when he got pushed against the wall. You saw the figure, but yeah.
Well, the whole big thing there was Gohan makes the big dust storm that covers the arena in dust, and they see his outline perfectly. And then they take.
Something did happen in this episode. I remember it now. Shit.
What happened?
Roshi told him to do that. He's like, spit some blood on him or whatever. Get a bloody nose. And that was a reference to when.
That's right. Oh, in Dragon Ball.
Yes. Right. It was a reference to when Yamcha was fighting an invisible man. And Krillin's plan was to show Master Roshi Bulma's boobs. And Roshi would have a bloody nose. And it got all over the invisible man.
Yep. I remember that.
I don't remember this at all.
It was a great reference.
Wait, what?
Part of the episode.
Yeah.
Yes. What? What do you need explaining?
I didn't remember that at all from Dragon Ball at all.
They were fighting. There was not a tournament, I don't think, but it was like on an actual stage. Like they had a fighting stage for this.
Yeah.
Was it when Goku
had fighters?
Yeah, when Goku had to fight his grandfather.
Yes, it was during that time.
I remember that then.
Right.
Okay, that's a cool reference then. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it works, and he gets covered in dust and immediately taken out.
Right.
And then
they're like, "Oh, it's happening again." And then it's the whole like Piccolo knocked out the one guy, so Piccolo's like, "All right, I got this." And I was like, "Wow, my man Piccolo." I'm like, "All right, you guys are gonna be upset, but I'm loving this."
No. Before that happens, Fong's favorite character shows up.
Who?
Shansa.
Oh yeah, him.
The little blue guy makes that big red dome, and all the previous fighters come back in like ghost form. But then immediately, Piccolo's like, someone's making these things appear, and like immediately blasts him out of the. Like it wasn't even like a challenge. He wasn't even a good fighter. It was just that was his gimmick.
He didn't resurrect the good fighters.
Yeah, but like they didn't do anything. Like
that's true. They resurrected like random.
Well, actually, no,
I think it was the ones that they knocked out though, which makes sense. Like why would they wouldn't knock out the good ones?
It was like Piccolo. Basil and like the weird ones in the very beginning.
Stupid dogs.
Yeah, because they're the ones that were easier to knock out. So,
but why would you summon those as your fighters?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bring back Ribrian.
Oh, but yeah. So that happened. Sure. So Piccolo's on a roll. That's the thing. And then Piccolo was like, "I got this guy, the invisible guy again." And then it was the whole thing of like, "I can't hit him." This whole thing, and then he ends up getting flown off. And it's because I forget who else takes over. Maybe it was Gohan next, but then it's just ended up being like super, super small guy. So then, of course, they had to then hit the ground to then knock him up because apparently the guy just can't move when the ground knocks up. So they easily killed him from there, but Piccolo got off. So
17 figured it out.
Right.
Yeah.
17 is really good.
Gohan was saved by Piccolo's stretchy arms.
I love
Piccolo,
this.
Why couldn't Piccolo save himself
with
the give the arms?
He can only do
it. I know. He goes flying off.
He can only do it once.
I love how he couldn't do it for himself. He's flying off. Why can't he stretch out his own arms to the end of the thing? He just like could have stayed in, but okay. That's
my one complaint with all the Universe 7 losses. Every time they lose, it's not like Roshi's the only one that's gone out like with style.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone else is just falling off.
Well, Krillin was just blatantly dumb.
It was pathetic.
Yeah, it was pretty poor. Then you have Tien, who's just bad from
Tien was horrible.
Oh my God,
like I don't even need explanation. Like he's bad. I love that man.
He made 4 copies of himself. He's doing all these amazing things, and nope, doesn't work, and just dies.
No, 4 copies of himself that ran in the one direction.
Yeah,
Serpentine, man, Serpentine.
He lost to the Green Duck.
Yeah, and then Piccolo didn't stretch out his arms. Android 18 could have survived.
We're not there yet.
Well, she could have survived. It still sucks. Because there were so many rocks falling with them. Couldn't they have done that whole anime thing where they step on all the rocks and they climb back up? Like, give me a break. Come on.
They've done that too before in this arc.
Yeah, so like, do it. Even though it's fine. She had some ankle problem, even though androids shouldn't have an ankle problem, but yeah. Whatever.
That's a good point, actually.
Whatever. But
yeah, but okay, so that's the thing. So they sense his energy, but like, oh, he's not visible. We can sense the energy, but they can't hit him, and he's just because it's a small little bug, and that's the entire thing.
Well, it's 17's animal instinct, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, I raised you. No, it was good. Yeah, Android 17 is fun to watch. He's like got powers, but not really. Like it's that in between, and he's still very strong.
Yeah. So anyway, they keep punching the ground. The little bug gets flown up into the air because he can't fly. He can just jump, I guess. And then doesn't 17 capture him like in a Pokeball?
Yes.
And with his little like protect shield thing that he does.
Yeah, and then he throws him off the edge.
He kicks him, I thought.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he punts him.
Yep.
Football.
And with all the fighters eliminated, Universe 14 is gone. So,
yep, 14, there you go.
4, yeah.
4.
Which is the little mouse dude.
Thank God. I was so happy that stupid mouse, was he tequila? Yeah, exactly.
That's all he's good for.
I was happy too, just with all his like talk, I expected him to do more. And, like his last 3 fighters are like 2 who are basically invisible and 1 who just makes holograms.
Right, it was such gimmick stuff.
Like, how did you pick
makes
these
sense.
people?
It goes with the theme of that guy. That guy is so gimmick with all his little tricks and spying on people to figure out intel. Like,
yeah, so it was all very cheap tactic,
rat-like.
Yeah.
Ah,
there we go. That makes sense.
Fong's on top of this. All right, yeah.
I get the imagery.
That's right.
In this show for children.
Right. Yeah, so I guess that's it with that episode, really.
Yeah. Any other thoughts before we move on?
No, just that the next episode, Ken, I feel like you would have loved it since it finally had your guy in it.
You mean episode 120, the perfect survival tactic, Universe 3's menacing assassin.
Correct. It had your Paparoni.
Yeah.
The guy that you've been trying to hype up with your whole conspiracy theory that was sort of a conspiracy theory, but not really.
Hey, I was right. Like, he ended up doing exactly what I thought he would do. I didn't think that he would fuse with the guys himself at the end.
Well,
but I was
you know
okay
what
with
happens when you're like a mad scientist, you kind of go overboard.
Yeah. But
that
again,
was cool, though.
This episode, again, didn't really, like the next episode's better, but this one right here was just a big setup to that episode. So, like, they take out one of the robot guys.
Yeah, the defensive specialist who was, like, god-awful, because literally they just kept sending beams at him or something.
Yeah.
And then, like, he broke, and then they just threw him off. So, that was really stupid. But then, yeah, the other ones, the three robots on the Dr. Pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni sends the robots to attack Vegeta and Goku, and then Gohan steps in like, no, I got this. And he holds his own against the robots individually, but then they fuse together and they just start whooping Gohan like mercilessly. And then Goku and Vegeta come back in, and the 3 of them kind of like, they don't defeat the big robot. I forgot what's the big guy's name. I forget. He had like a name once he was fused.
Analaza.
No, that's when they fused with Pepperoni.
No.
Is
it?
Yeah, Koichirator.
Yeah, whatever.
Koichirator is the name of the 3 robots combined.
Yeah.
Because it's Koitsaki, Panchi, and Bolerator, or the 3 robots. So they fight Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta, and it just ends in kind of like a stalemate. And that's pretty much the entire episode.
Yeah. It was one of those where it was kind of going. I'm like, all right, it's going to end where they beat him. And that's like, no.
Well, they did knock him over. It's just that they didn't take him out.
Right.
Yeah. Like they beat him, and then like they kind of walk over to him and Pepperoni. And Pepperoni's like, I didn't want to do this, but I guess I have to. And the episode ends.
Yeah, because it was where Gohan actually showed off some stuff with a Kamehameha right in the face. But
it wasn't enough.
No. So that's basically it for that episode. So episode 121.
Wait, do we really have nothing else to say about that? Fong?
No,
it was no, I don't remember anything about it.
That's it. Like, basically, it was like almost like you treat it like a 2-part episode. So the second part's where it got good, or better than
more happened.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to episode 121, All Out War, the ultimate quadruple merge versus Universe 7's full-scale attack. Very wordy title. So this is where...
I'm just like making you read.
This is where Pepperoni combines with the robots and turns into... How'd you say it before, Josh?
Analaza.
Who is this...
Like he analyzes. Analaza.
Yeah. Who is this giant... I guess he's technically a giant android if you think about it. If he's a fusion of the machines and whatever race Pepperoni is.
Right.
And this was a pretty cool episode, in my opinion.
What do you think about Analaza? I think his design, because I think he looks exactly like another Universe 3 dude.
Is that what it was?
The dude on the end over here.
Which one? Trying to pinpoint.
Who does he look like? Oh, the last guy?
Yeah, Nagrishi or whatever. He looks very similar to him.
It's because he has that smooth look. Like it's a smooth like body with like the eyes and like the mouth and the thing on the forehead.
It's all about that cocoa butter, man. Yo, but shea
it's no
butter.
secret, thank you.
But
no, he looked like He looks like a guy from Digimon for some reason.
He looks like generic GT character.
Oh my god, yes.
That's what reminded me of it. Yeah. It was cool. But I thought it was pretty cool. It was just that, like, he apparently had a very glaring weakness. I didn't think that thing could just, like, break in his head.
Well, it makes sense if he's a machine. That's the thing. Like,
well, yeah.
Like they couldn't get near him at all. He was big and gigantic, and he kind of was only picking on Universe 7. Like, there's that part in the very beginning where he throws like a rock at Universe 11, and they like block it, and then he doesn't do anything else with them the rest of the episode.
Right.
Like, I think even Bugs Bunny says, like, is he really going to attack us too? And then he never does again.
I mean, that makes no sense. Of course he's going to attack you. Why wouldn't he?
I thought we were going to see Universe 7 and 11 combine to, like, fight him.
No.
Nah.
Like truce just to get rid of this giant guy who is bending space and time with his punches.
I mean, that would be giving him too much credit.
If you've seen anything, Jiren doesn't help anyone. He doesn't care about anyone. He'll sit there and meditate in the middle of a tournament just because. Like, there's no way they were helping that.
I guess.
Oh yeah, that punching shit.
That punching stuff was so cool.
That was from the dude in the Fusion movie. The Gogeta
it's essentially movie. Bayonetta.
That too.
It really is like Bayonetta.
And
so I was like, what the heck?
Merge Zamasu did it in the manga also.
Okay.
I did like it. It was pretty cool. It also reminded me of some other thing. I can't remember what it is now, but...
Bayonetta.
No!
2.
Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming to Switch, and then Bayonetta 3. Haha.
Yay!
Even though I don't like the way Bayonetta plays. Like, I've watched gameplay of it because I never actually played it.
It's a hack and slash.
Right, and I hate those games.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm not buying that. But yeah. Anyway.
It was cool though, where at first the big dude was trying to knock them off the edge, and he realizes, oh, they're gonna keep saving each other each time I try to do that. So then he tries eating 18.
Right, which then it got very interesting. It was graphic.
Like, was the plan just to eat them all, and then if he fell off, like,
yeah, suicide, man, or separate?
Because if he killed them, he would have been eliminated.
Right. Well, you can eat someone and not kill them.
Okay, Josh, please tell me how you eat someone without killing them.
He's gonna binge and purge.
If you watched any TV show like this, any cartoon thing, it's like you eat the thing and it's like, oh no, and it's like the digestive liquid in the stomach. It's like, no, it's gonna melt me. Whatever. It's like they're still alive. And then usually the whole thing is where then they open up the stomach and then the big guy is like, oh, it's that exact same theory.
I like Fong's idea better, where literally he eats everyone, goes to the edge of the...
Goes over, puts finger down throat.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't need all the sound effects on that one, but...
He's puking up pizza.
That is the gist. And watch, he gets like super skinny. No, but yeah, that was interesting. I mean, it didn't work. But...
Yeah, but so he knocks over 17, and 18 like dives after 17, and basically kicks him up, because I guess that's how physics work.
Correct.
And she basically sacrifices herself to save 17. She's like, "Hey, I had my moment to shine. You need your moment, so go make me proud."
I bet she just wanted to get some alone time with Krillin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing about 18 had her big moment, like when she beat up Ribrianne. Like, she was done. Like, she had nothing else to do.
The ankle, man. The ankle.
Well, the ankle didn't stop her from kicking.
I know, which... whatever happened to that? Like, I don't understand. But anyway.
Josh, maybe it was like what you said before, where like androids can't hurt their ankles. So she's like, "Oh, my ankle hurts. Wait, I'm an android," and she just gets up and starts.
Much. Even though on that one sequence I mentioned it last time when we recorded in one of the episodes, she literally tweaked her ankle. Afterwards, you heard all the bones in it crack, and then nothing was ever said again.
Well,
like,
again,
it just crack into place. It was fine.
She's not all fully robots. So maybe her.
No, I know. I don't know. It's
she has an
weird.
Achilles heel. I don't know.
She sacrificed herself. She probably could have still managed to come back, but she didn't. Yeah. So it's fine, and she's out, and whatever. But then you get like the Super 5 left.
Yeah. Oh, that's an awesome scene when they all power up, because they play.
It reminded me of like any Pokemon movie, pretty much.
Go
We
on.
have every Pokemon being like Pikachu, Thunderbolt, Squirtle,
Water gun.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's like Bulbasaur, Razor Leaf. It's like, what the heck? Like, he couldn't use Solar Beam. I'm like, man.
It takes 2 turns.
Yeah.
It could be a sunny day.
Not in that void universe where they're fighting.
Ash needs to plan ahead. Anyway.
Ash needs to stop losing.
That is also very true. He should have never lost the Kalos League. But anyway.
Don't get me started with that.
Golden Water Shuriken. How does that lose to a fire type? Anyway.
Man, Ash sucks, man.
I know.
They won't let him win because it ruins the story if he wins. Because the entire show is about growing stronger and getting better.
Well, they clearly already switched to a new protagonist with that Hispanic child they have running around now. So why not have him win?
It's so true.
No, he like that. The little thing,
child running around.
The little things on his cheek look like mustaches, like a mustache.
It totally does.
He's gone through like bizarre forms of puberty.
Yeah.
Freaking the Pokemon anime has already like wrapped up the main story.
And they already stopped producing episodes. So I'm like, okay.
Well, because Josh, I know you're still watching the English dub, but where the Japanese is, they're done with the story.
Huh.
Like they did the whole Lusamine in the Ultra Beast world. They did it all like in 2 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're just like
I think it's just done.
So in theory, if the new Pokemon Switch game that's going to be a core series doesn't even come out until like 2019, what in the world are they going to do for like a year?
Have him go back to the old leagues and win them. And it won't matter as much.
He'll be like, all right, Richie, let's go. And then he's like, go, Sparky. Oh,
come on, Zippo.
Yeah, Richie has his old shit, and Ash has like a jungle fucking full of Pokemon on his side.
He sells a Charmander.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be so happy to see that one match. Just for him to get revenge and just absolutely stomp Richie.
Just throw all his Tauros at him.
Yeah. Be like, Tauros, attack.
Times 30.
Seriously.
Okay, we're getting way off track here.
Anyway.
So
they used all their beams. They beat the guy.
Don't rush ahead. This is a cool scene because we have Goku and Vegeta turning blue. Gohan and 17 just use their energy, so they're white. Frieza goes golden, so he's yellow. So
you missed the part where Frieza comes in.
Yeah.
That part was cool.
Because he was getting attacked partially, so he's like,
no, he saves Goku.
Yeah.
Goku goes flying off, and Frieza comes in and kicks him back on. And he's like, hey, thanks for the save, Frieza. He's like, it just happened to happen that way.
He's like, I was trying to kick you, dude.
Yeah. Goku's like, oh, don't worry. A kick like that doesn't hurt me at all. It's just a tickle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I love how Frieza's been, though, the past couple episodes. Like, I still don't trust him at all, but I like his attitude with the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, he's pretty much just cooperating with him right now.
Yeah. So then they all power up, and then so we have 2 blue, 2 white, and 1 yellow, and then they all use their attacks. So Golden Frieza uses his like red finger blast. Gohan in white using his Kamehameha, with Goku in blue using a Kamehameha. Vegeta's is a yellow blast. He's using is it Final Flash?
It's probably Final Flash.
He's using Final Flash, and then we have 17 using his green energy blast. So it's this awesome like rainbow attack coming from the ground up to the dude who's throwing a giant massive supernova, where his thing is he's going to try to destroy the stage because he can fly. So
he got wings all of a sudden.
Yeah, he randomly grew wings, and then Zenos were ha ha. So I was like, okay.
He can fly, yeah, he can fly. I love their dialogue.
My God.
Yeah, so his entire thing is he's going to destroy the stage, because if he takes out the stage, everyone's going to fall but him, because he can fly.
Though Jiren would find a way.
Yeah, Jiren would just jump on top of him and just kill him.
Jiren just looks at a guy and he falls off the stage. Like, I don't understand, but...
Yeah, so they're all firing at this giant ball of energy, and it's kind of like a stalemate, where if anything, they're just putting more energy into the ball, and it's getting bigger. And then 17 notices that the giant gem on the dude's forehead's like flashing every time the ball is growing. So 17 goes through the blast. He puts like a shield around himself and goes through the ball of energy, goes through it and punches his energy reactor in his forehead, which causes it to go unstable. And then Goku and them push the ball into him and he blows up. And then somehow that separated them or canceled out the fusion.
And knocked them off.
Just
all perfectly just kind of happened.
Yeah, so like thank God that worked out. And then all three of them and Pepperoni show up on the bleachers. And right before they're eliminated, I love this part. Fong, I want to know what you thought of this.
Oh, okay.
Right before Universe 3 is taken out, the big robot God of Destruction, his chest cavity opens up and a little small devil dude pops out. He's like, hey, thanks for supporting me. And then they're erased. And then his angel is like, he finally came out after all.
It reminded me of Men in Black.
Yeah. Very true.
I don't know.
Did you see it coming?
Sort of.
I really didn't, honestly.
Apparently he has a different name, that dude. I don't know what it is, but
it's
out there somewhere. I just forgot to look it up.
No, I think his name's just Moscow. I think he just chose to wear his robot suit to make himself look intimidating. No. He's a tiny little dude.
I don't know, but...
Robots aren't people. I'm glad they cleared that up.
Yeah. It's still bullshit, though, that half their team was robots.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy literally built them or whatever.
Oh, yeah, Pepperoni built them.
Right. How is that legal?
I mean, in this realm...
They're cool, so Zeno will say, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I like how on our chart here, when it's like who took out these four altogether, it says Android 17 / Goku / Vegeta / Gohan / Frieza.
Right.
Which is true. But then the episode ends off with Universe 11 walking up to Universe 7.
Talking hella shit.
Yeah, Jiren's like, how did the last victory you'll ever win taste, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a break.
And we have 9 minutes remaining by the time this final fight starts.
In theory, all they have to do is just run. They just run.
You can't run from Dispo.
But they win 5-3.
But Dispos will catch you, would make you eat rocks.
He almost died before. I forget who did it. But
yeah, Dispo almost got taken out like 3 or 4 times, I feel like.
He got saved.
But that was through Hit's crazy abilities. None of them have that.
Oh. Goku should learn that next.
He should. He already took his, the punching through the air move.
Wait. Gohan can learn time skip.
Gohan can't learn shit.
Exactly.
Every time Gohan has had a chance to like prove himself, he's failed.
Well, you know how when you want to train to get better at something, there's a point where you got to like improve yourself and improve your training locations and training discipline, right?
Sure.
He's always just training with Piccolo. Piccolo is only so strong. He needs to like train with someone better.
Piccolo's not good either.
Problem. They both need to go to Whis and train.
Goten has to go to Whis. Goten's a smart boy.
I know.
Goten's a smart, irrelevant character.
Why couldn't Goten fight instead of Tien?
I know.
Anyone could have fought instead of Tien. I trust Bulma in there more than Tien. God.
I still think that Goten and Trunks should have fused and entered the tournament together.
No. I don't want them to get disqualified.
No, the tournament's only, what, like, it's like, how long has the tournament actually been?
48 minutes.
48.
They could have done that. That's less than an hour.
If he gets hit, he gets weakened, and then he separates.
No, it's half an hour for the dance. The dance.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, in theory, they could have just got rid of Tien and Krillin, but, you know.
They should have gone back for Yamcha. He wanted to do it.
No, it's all about my boy Puar.
They're going to come back and be like, so, like, can I join yet?
Yeah, I know. And they'll be like, wait, Yamcha, it's already over. It's over.
Does Yamcha
And then they
know?
do another filler baseball episode.
That was a good episode.
It was a stupid episode.
I love that episode.
I love that episode.
Just because he died at home plate.
Like, it was amazing.
No, he got killed on every base. It's so good.
All right, let's talk about the last episode for today. Episode 122. For one's own pride, Vegeta's challenge should be the strongest.
I mean, let's be honest here. You knew this wasn't going to end well for him.
Yes,
because
of course.
Goku has to be the one.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point it's not going to work out. But he did better than I thought.
Well, that's the thing now. So this is the final 2 universes. It's this is like the final fights. And we know it has to end up being Jiren and Goku together. So the rest is...
Do you actually think it'll end up just being 1v1?
I think so.
I feel like it almost has to be.
But...
Because here's the thing. If it's 2v1 at all and time runs out, the 2v1 wins. It's not going to be Goku against like Jiren and Tapu and Bugs Bunny. Like, they need to eliminate each other.
It could be Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren at the end.
But then if time runs out, then
we win. Haha.
Yeah.
Then they run off.
That's from because it'll be seconds left and Vegeta's about to get knocked off because Vegeta should be the one and it shouldn't be Goku. And drama.
I'm just trying to figure out because I think Frieza at some point is still going to try to betray them. But
he's true.
I don't think so.
He's battling Dispo.
He's having a hard time with that.
Yeah, which surprised me actually.
Well, he's not gold yet. At least.
He got really cocky and then it kind of backfired.
Yeah. Then we have Tapu versus Gohan and Android 17.
I don't even know how they're going to win that one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And then we have Goku and Vegeta going against Jiren. Right now, it seems like Vegeta is just focusing the one-on-one with Jiren right now.
Yeah.
I can't see any of these fights going well.
Well, like, as of this episode, the point is to show you that they're not going well.
Yeah.
Because they got to have a good comeback story.
Well, yeah, that too. But, like, also, yes. Yes, but this episode is to show you that, they're getting fucked up. How can they possibly win?
And then Goku just like, all right, I'm going to try now. And then it's
I'm going to chuck them all off. He does it.
That's right. He fuses with Pepperoni from the stands. No.
Oh no, he's gone.
He's erased now.
I did like in the beginning how like Zenos I was like, wow, the stadium's really empty now. So they compress down the entire bleachers, so everyone's like sitting next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, that was okay. It also threw me off because the Universe 8 God of Destruction looks like one of those 3 wolf guys.
The Universe 8?
Who's 8?
One of those strong ones that didn't participate.
Oh, the golden fox looking guy.
Right, so I was like, how is the Universe 9 wolf guy there? Like, did they just forget or something to animate him out? And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah. It was interesting. Now everyone's got to sit next to each other and like look at each other. And it's like, oh god, social circles. And then they all felt like bad. And they just kind of went away from that. I don't know.
I liked how Marcelita was giving Vados like how come you're with Universe 7 now? And she's like, oh, I think that Universe 7's gonna win, so I'm gonna stay with them. And she's like, okay, whatever you say.
I like her.
Who, Vados?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone likes Vados.
Yeah.
So
get some.
Wow.
So what? So first of all, I think we should mention that this episode looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Like this is the guy who draws good, according to Fong.
Yes.
And it showed. There were just so many times just single not animation, just frames where everything looked really detailed. Everyone's muscles were highlighted really good with darks. Their hair was out of control. It looks so good.
The way this guy draws is what people thought the entirety of Dragon Ball Z looked like.
This is how I'd put it. This is how it should look like, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
It's a shame he's just
not
a freelancer.
As much of a stickler as you guys. I just watch it, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
I've been getting more and more critical with animation in the last, since we watched that one really bad episode of Super a couple years ago, where the animation was really, really bad. I've gotten more critical of animation in general. And I've seen in One Piece, and sometimes now the animation is really bad. But now when I see good animation, I'm really aware of it. And this one I was just blown away with last night. Mouth agape as I'm watching the episode at some scenes.
How Bob Ranch Pants?
What?
I think it's from that episode.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Mouth agape. The line.
What's that from?
SpongeBob.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cowbob Ranch Pants.
Yeah, again, no idea.
Oh my god. Anyway.
So Goku walks up to Jiren, and they just start looking at each other, and then Goku just starts screaming.
Oh yeah.
There was electric around him, and I thought he was just gonna go Super Saiyan Blue 2 all of a sudden.
Yeah, I thought that was all of a sudden like this new form of energy.
I thought he blew himself up.
Oh yeah, then it was like a suicide mission. Yeah.
There's a giant blast. So who says it in the stands? I think it's like Roshi or like Beerus. Like that's a stupid trick. Where all of a sudden like
It was Vegeta.
It was Vegeta.
Yeah, he runs away. He's like, "What an idiot!"
And he basically blows him up into the air, and then we get that awesome fighting that Jiren and Goku are doing in the opening sequence. Which, by the way, there was a different closing sequence this episode.
Right, different outro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still miss Boogie back, I'm telling you. Oh.
Yeah, I don't like the last 3 endings. So just bring Boogie back and I'll be happy.
At least we didn't have that whole. Remember a while ago we thought that the ending credits revealed the order in which everyone was going to die. Universe 7.
Yeah, well, according to this ending, Universe 6 is still in. So.
Right.
Well, it showed everyone.
No, it was just showed 3 of them. 3 universes.
No, at the very end when it panned out, it showed everyone.
That was that is the laziest thing I've ever seen in my life, because that was all the character sheets, character things. So that's horrific.
All right.
Okay, so Goku and Jiren are fighting.
They're fighting, and Jiren's like, "Why do you want to get stronger?" And Goku's like, I don't know. I want to get stronger."
Oh yeah.
And then Jiren's like, "I want to know what's beyond strength." And then Goku's like, "Yeah, I want to get stronger too, man."
Yeah. I was like, what?
And Jiren's like, "Why the fuck do I talk to you, man?"
Yeah, maybe that's why he doesn't speak. Everyone else is just very unintelligent. He fights against. I don't know.
He keeps calling Jiren out Jiren keeps calling him out like, you have no justice, you have no sense of responsibility, you have none
He's trying to, I think, provoke him and make him stronger to fight him, which it worked on Vegeta. It didn't do anything to Goku.
I don't know if he is. I think he's just a dick.
I think he's just a self-righteous asshole. Because
he belongs to that Pride Trooper.
Exactly,
thing.
and from their point of view, Goku is evil because he's caused.
The Jedi are evil.
Thank you. Because again, you have to remember from the very beginning, everyone blames this tournament on Goku because Goku asked for this tournament, and that's why everyone's dying.
To be fair, that is a justified blame.
So in his eye, Goku is evil.
Right.
And Goku hasn't done anything to prove himself good. Like Goku has not said "Hey, back on Earth, I saved us from all these bad." Goku has not proven himself in the eyes of this society that he is a good guy. Goku's just an idiot who wants to be stronger, which is dangerous. That's like giving a baby a nuke.
Interesting.
Topical.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Our button's bigger, don't worry.
Oh my god. But yeah, okay. So
what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Dragon Ball. So
go to Vegeta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vegeta just butts in.
Yeah, he's like, "This is my fight," and I'm like, "What?"
Goku's like, "Okay, shit. I was busy, but okay."
I was surprised how well Vegeta did against Jiren.
That's what I said. Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, he hit him.
Correct.
Unlike Goku.
Well, he watched the fight with him and Goku and saw his punch pattern, and then was able to get through.
Even though he watched it from the side, so to then go straight on.
Well, maybe. Well, he got a different perspective on it, and maybe that's why.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, it's like when they fought Hit the first time. Vegeta went first, and Goku's like, "Well, we need to figure this thing out." And then he did.
Right.
He asked Chaco.
That is true.
And it's just reverse here.
Yeah. So then it looked like it was almost like Ultra Instinct where he didn't really move, which was pretty interesting.
Well, yeah, that's what we said. Whis is like, "Oh, well, I'm pretty sure Vegeta's trying to get Ultra Instinct here."
Yeah.
But then later we find out. He's like, "Nah."
No, then he went on this whole thing and he got called out for his pride by Jiren, and then he got really angry.
I still think that he is trying to do Ultra Instinct. I think that's the whole reason why he's fighting.
Well, no,
Jiren.
he is. He's trying, but then
I don't think so.
Part of him, I think, just gave up on the theory, and he's like, you know what? I'm doing it my own way. This is my form of Ultra Instinct, and he did apparently get stronger. Like whatever he did made him stronger for that moment than what he previously was. It's just it wasn't enough because he fired a gigantic Final Flash thing.
Yeah, that was insane. And it looked like it worked for a second too, because
Jiren was like on the ground.
Oh, okay. I like that. What do you guys think about that shot of him on the ground?
It shows that he's actually like defeatable.
Right.
I thought it was like Vegeta being delusional. Honestly, just like him thinking, because after that you see Vegeta laughing like an idiot. Yeah, but it's very like slasher movie-esque in that he thinks he's gotten rid of the thing. You even see the dude on the ground, but then as he's celebrating, gets killed.
That was actually kind of terrifying, where Jiren's just point blank right up against his chest and takes him out like that.
The music too, it was great.
Wow, good call on that delusional thing. That's really interesting.
I like to think that he really did like he really did knock him down for a second, because Jiren gets up like, haha, like that wasn't half bad. Like I think that Jiren is putting on a bigger front than actually strong he is, because I don't think Jiren has to have gotten like a little bit tired during these fights. Like, he's taking a lot of hits.
Though he hasn't fought that much.
We haven't seen effects of that. Vegeta does mention that he's not as strong as he was, but I think that's because he just doesn't care as much about Vegeta.
Like, just look for a second at the graphic on the side with the elimination leaderboard stuff.
Yeah.
Universe 7, 50 wins.
Hogging all the wins.
Universe 11, 2. Like, come on. Like, clearly they're so much more tired. I don't know. But I would like to think that he still knocked Jiren down or something, but then he instantly appeared right next to him. It was kind of a scary moment. First of all, I thought he would actually kill Vegeta, and then I was like, well, that's impossible, or else the anime would be over. But, because there's no way the other two are winning overall. But if Jiren literally killed Vegeta and got eliminated, it was like a free win. But yeah,
that'd be kind of lame.
No, I know.
Well, I mean, it depends on how strong the other two are.
Right, but Goku can beat Toppo.
I don't know.
Well, we've seen Goku beat Toppo back in the original tournament.
Right.
I know things about upcoming episodes. I don't want to say.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, Gohan did no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Gohan.
Android 17 did nothing.
Yeah. Oh, they fired off some blasts. They were just dodging Toppo most of the time.
Frieza.
Everyone's getting fucked up by.
Frieza got his face in the wall.
He was eating rocks, like literally eating rocks.
So I'm just waiting for Frieza to just actually kill the whatever his name is. Dispo. I actually think he will kill him, and then the two of them will be out. That's my theory.
Just the fact when Dispo grabbed his tail and dragged him along the ground, knowing Frieza's personality, that's like the biggest insult ever to him.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he might literally kill him.
I liked how they were shit talking each other at first.
Yeah, that is true.
He's like, "What are you good for? Running away, huh?" He's like, "You want to die again, huh? I see that halo. I know what you're about." I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, we need a rap battle between the two of them.
Yeah.
But then
I don't know. I'm trying to like.
It just ends with Vegeta on the ground, right? He's literally just flattened.
Yeah.
He's like Yamcha, flattened on the ground.
Yeah, it ends with Vegeta on the ground. Goku's like, Vegeta! And then it says there's 8 minutes left in the tournament. So that means we have 8 episodes left. If each episode now is doing a minute an episode, we have 8 episodes left of this fight.
Oh, man.
It'll end in March.
Which, that makes sense.
And yeah, that's what was going around. That would end around then.
I'm totally okay if this is the way they're doing the rest of like this fight. If they keep doing it like that, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
That's why they call it March Madness.
So, just looking at who's remaining, like we're kind of like going towards the future now. Who's remaining? Who's still to fight? I think we're gonna see Frieza take out Dispo. Toppo is gonna take out either 17 or Gohan, and then
17 and Gohan seem the most expendable at this point of the remaining Universe 7 people.
I think because 17 got his moment against the giant guy, that Toppo's...
He seems the most expendable.
Yeah, so 17's gone after that. And then Gohan will finish off Toppo. So we'll have Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and Gohan left against Jiren. And then...
Can Vegeta even fight?
Well, so going into like the preview for next week's episode, episode 123, Body and Soul, full power release, Goku and Vegeta. I think next week, Vegeta gets a new form of Super Saiyan.
He does. Like Goku says it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I fully believe that he's getting Super Saiyan Green.
No. It's just more blue. Super duper blue.
Electric blue.
Ooh, that sounds like a Gatorade flavor.
A blue.
They hinted at it, technically.
Yeah,
but if he already had electric around him, he'll turn into electric blue.
Like, it makes sense. If he can't get Ultra Instinct, he'll get the next form of God power.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
But then I still don't see that being enough to take out... I think Jiren takes out Vegeta next episode.
Yeah, I can see that.
In the next couple...
I don't think so.
Because here's the thing: then you get Goku, Frieza, Gohan, and Jiren as the final 4 fighters, and then this is when Frieza tries to betray everyone, so it becomes Gohan versus Frieza, and Goku versus Jiren.
I think the fact that Vegeta's getting a form makes him untouchable.
But it's not Ultra Instinct. If anything, Vegeta's gonna use that form against maybe if Toppo takes out both Gohan and Android 17. Then I can see Vegeta taking on Toppo, but it has to be Goku and Jiren for the final fight.
I still would see it. I think a team up could happen as the final thing.
Vegeta and
like
Goku
2v1.
Do you think we'll see a fusion?
Goku and Frieza, maybe.
Maybe.
Or Goku and Gohan, which I hope doesn't happen.
Haha.
if they do the father and something again, I swear to God.
Yeah, that would suck, but it could happen.
I'm not sure. I don't know what to think.
I definitely don't see 2 Universe 11 people versus a single Universe 7 person, though.
Oh, definitely not,
No.
It's gonna be interesting. I really don't know where they're going from here. Sorry, what'd you say, Fong?
Oh, no, nothing.
Yeah, I really don't know where they're gonna go from here, though, and that I like that too. I don't know how these are gonna play out. It's a very good... Like, they set the grounds for a great final 8 episodes.
Right. I agree with that. We'll just have to...
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
It'll be a little while.
What if they totally subvert our expectations, and next week Goku gets knocked out? So it's Vegeta, Frieza, Gohan, Android against the remaining 3.
We end this podcast because I ain't talking about the show no more.
It has to be then Frieza versus Jiren.
Oh,
I'd like that.
I don't know. Frieza's been talking a lot of shit the entire tournament, like walking around, picking off the weaklings, making remarks and whatnot.
He's been sitting on a rock.
He has, and now like Dispo's like making him eat those rocks.
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder where Frieza's power level actually is. Granted, like you said, he's not golden yet, but I feel like
now it matters more about him. When is he going to backstab people, and how effective will it be? Pretty much it for him. I don't think it really matters the fighting part.
That's why I see like Frieza trying to betray Goku, and then Gohan taking on Frieza.
As the very end?
At the very end. I think the final four will be Goku, Jiren, Frieza, Gohan. Frieza goes to knock out Goku. Gohan stops Frieza, so Goku and Jiren focus on their fight, and Gohan and Frieza focus on their fight. And then maybe...
Man, Frieza can't be that dumb.
Frieza should take out Gohan.
He should want to survive to the end if he's that selfish about wanting the things to resurrect themselves.
But only one person gets the Super Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Frieza wants them for himself.
Well, is he gonna win if he takes out Goku before Jiren is done?
Ooh.
He's looking to deal with people. Like, he looked to, what is it,
Frost.
Universe 4? Or which one was it?
Frost, you mean?
Well, yeah, Frost 2, but also Universe 9 when they sent the spy over or whatever. He was like, hey, I'll fight for you. So make sure I live.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's looking to cut deals. He's an
arms dealer.
He's willing and dealing.
That's right. You know.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
I don't know. I mean, you can sit here and predict for hours based on minor differences. Like, we're just gonna have to wait and see, honestly.
Yeah.
All I know is next episode looks good. Possibly the new form, as we're saying. So, like,
Super Saiyan Green.
I'm excited. No, it's gotta be.
They show the form at the end of the at the end of the new ending.
Yeah.
Did they show
him next to UI Goku? Yeah, it's a different blue, and his eyes are different.
Wait, where they show this?
At the end of the ending song, where they have all the fucking character models in the background.
1 second.
Pasted on.
I'm looking this up
terrible.
Hi, Goku here.
But also in the preview, it shows him with a different aura. Like, it's definitely different.
Do you think it's just the Super Saiyan 2 form of blue?
It does look
I don't know
bluer.
what it is.
It is bluer.
Yeah. It's something different. I'm glad
that image,
Vegeta,
that image is with Goku in Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
So that is Goku's new form. So
it's good that Vegeta's getting something different.
Right.
Instead of hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a transformation on screen for once. Holy cow.
They didn't show his hair. Oh, they do show his hair at the very end. Actually,
I'm looking at that image, the final image with the character sheets.
No, not even that. Not even that. Ken, are you on Crunchyroll?
I'm on Crunchyroll.
Go to 23:32.
23, 29, 30, 31, 32. I mean, it just looks like blue.
You can tell the difference between his hair and Goku's hair.
Well, I think it's just because Goku has Kaioken on.
No.
Well, the aura is different.
Is it?
Even from the regular blue.
It looks more like it looks more like a fire than like an energy. But I thought that was just how blue. I thought it was just how blue looked.
I think it's supposed to be different. The eyes look a little more shiny too.
The hair looks completely different.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the character sheet screen, which you're right, Fong. It totally is the character sheet.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's really bad. Like, his hair does look like glossier, if that makes sense.
It's shaded differently.
It is.
Almost like Ultra Instinct, I think.
I don't like... I'm not a big fan of Super Saiyan 2. Like, just, there's lightning and they're a little bit more different. So having that same thing for, like, the God form, like, it's Super Saiyan Blue 2. Like, that is lame to me.
He needs to just lose the eyebrows.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, it is lame, but, like, I'm just glad that Vegeta has something different.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, overall, that was a very good episode. Again, like the first three we talked about, not the best, but this last one, when it was just pure fighting and just really good animation the entire way through, really top-notch episode.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, this guy isn't coming back.
Aww.
For any episode in this arc, at least. So,
really?
Yeah.
He should just do the rest of this arc.
I know.
It's a damn shame.
I don't know. We do have next 4 episode titles and some descriptors.
Did we really? Do you want to
know?
Do you want to send me that? Put that in the document so I can read them.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I just had it up, and now I do not. That's great.
One job.
Wow.
Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball.
Drag the ball.
I got it. I got it.
All right.
Thank
There it is.
you.
Underneath this.
That's the English translation.
Underneath the Zenosumas.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episodes 123, 126, airing January 14th to February. Dragon Ball episode 123, Full Body, Spirit, and Power Unleashed, Goku and Vegeta. That's the preview we saw. Goku begins battling Jiren once again. Although Goku uses every trick up his sleeve, Jiren brushes it all aside. Oh, is this the entire, episode?
These are synopses. Synopses.
Oh, they're preview synopses. Previews.
I'm not going to read the synopses then. They seem a little bit too spoilery. But episode 124, a stormy, fierce attack.
Okay, you might not want to read this one then.
Okay, okay, I'll stop reading then.
Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty specific.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay.
We have a lot of good stuff to look forward to, I guess.
Yep.
What in the world? That last YouTube video posted. What the?
Oh, it goes along with the GIF.
I like that. Oh my god. So good.
I'm surprised that's still there.
That's great.
Anyway, for people listening, this sounds bizarre. It's Vegeta getting thrown off or whatever.
Dragged off the edge of the stage.
Right, with as it's called in the YouTube video, comedy whistle.
Wee!
Yeah. It's pretty great. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Any other closing thoughts, guys?
No, I'm just excited.
Hope it's good.
That's right.
That's all I could hope for.
Yeah. We probably won't be back until the end of this month, around when I think the next episode will be when Fighter Z is released. That way we have a couple episodes built up as well to talk about. But hopefully that everything turns out good. I'm excited to see what happens next. Hopefully my predictions are correct.
I know what happens next, so.
Goddamn, Fong.
All right. Well.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening to the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies podcast. Until our next episode, I've been Ken.
I'm Josh.
I'm Fong.
We will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
And they changed the picture on the diagram.
Well, yeah, after that. Oh, that sounded lovely. Oh, God. You okay, Vaughn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Josh, you heard that too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let me tell you, 16-hour plane rides aren't fun.
Oh,
Just want to point that out.
See, that's my secret. I don't go anywhere.
Oh.